Okay, so the next thing we're going to do here is actually disassemble the BSD4. We're just assuming that the plastic screw caps have already been taken out of the BSD4. The reason I haven't got them in now is because the usual sort of thing that's done when you assemble it is you can actually glue the screw caps in place rather than just having them standing there freely. Yeah, so anyway, enough on that. Here's how you take it apart. This you don't actually need straight away, because the first three things we're going to take out don't actually involve any screws whatsoever. You literally just lift that up, lift this one up, put that forward, that can just drop out, and then slide the whole contraption down like so. You'll find on what I call side C is the side that has the long 35mm screws, and on side A, this is the side that has your 25mm screws. So when you're disassembling it, it's good to go in the opposite direction to how you put it together. So we start with side C, and any place is good. I'll just start down here. Just like that, to take out your screws. Nice and easy. Now comes your first piece. Alright, we've got a total of 70 screws, 35 on each side, plus you may have maybe just a handful of extra screws that you may have used for making some adjustments. As you can see, you don't have to be a full-fledged carpenter to take this apart. If you know what end of a screwdriver you're using, that's pretty much all you need. The good thing about this design is the fact that all this is going to pack up so small that you'll actually be able to put this into the back of your car, or pack it into a cupboard, or put it into a box if you're moving house. So there's no need to get any removalists to carry this out like a big piece of furniture. It's also good if for some reason you temporarily don't need it, you don't want to give it away or lose it, so you can just put it away somewhere small and compact for say for example in a storage shed where you pay a lot of money for the space that you're storing it in. So this will cost you a lot less money to store in the long term than something which you couldn't disassemble. Side one. Side two. again, nothing particularly special required to assemble or disassemble this this bike stand. You basically just need an area about 1 metre by 2 metres square. Just something nice and flat, and you know, most kitchen floors will have that. Most garages, such as what I'm using here. If, for example, the plastic caps you've taken off, which look something like this. Show you these guys here. These guys here, if you have glued them on and you find that it gets a bit messy taking them off again, then you can just go down to somewhere like a hardware store, and you can pick these up relatively cheaply and put some fresh new ones in next time you put it back together again. So we're nearly there. Probably a grand total of 5 minutes so far, and we've just about disassembled the entire unit. The other good thing about being able to disassemble this is that if you decide you want to do a different finish to it, so for example at the moment it's in its nude finish or unpainted, you can actually take all these apart and, for example, polyurethane them, give each one an individual sand in between coats. A lot easier to perhaps give each one an individual treatment than if you're trying to do the whole thing all stuck together, if that's what you prefer. I've found things that have helped me have been painting it black if you want to have the BSD kind of disappear in behind the bike so you don't even notice it. I've also painted it the same colour as the surrounding walls in the house so that it blends in with the house. If you prefer, you can give it a natural timber stain, like again, the example I've used is Jara. So it looks quite good if you've got a house that's got dark timber architraves and door jambs, that kind of thing. Or if you wanted to protect it for the outdoors, say for example if you're using it on your balcony, then you may prefer just to use a polyurethane, which is going to waterproof it at the same time as bringing out the texture and the natural wood grain colours. Now there you go. So I've taken everything apart, and it has taken me a grand total of 10 minutes, and we're all done.